Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Tuesday and it is 9:15 or nearly 9:15 in the morning. I had a nice lay-in until about 9:15 after Lee went to work. I actually woke up thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be some stupid o'clock time. And then I had a panic because I thought it was Wednesday, and if it was stupid o'clock time, then I was going to be in trouble because we've got an EHCP meeting with Brendan's school to renew his EHCP, which is Education Healthcare Plan, which is something we have here in the UK, for those of you who don't know what one is, something we have here in the UK for children with additional needs, to provide them with the support and things that they have in place to help them succeed. And it goes all the way up to they're 25. So we'll follow them through college, uni, all that kind of stuff. And yes, we have to renew it each year and make sure that it's up to date. I do have a form I need to go through, which I need to send to county today. I got it yesterday, so I need to send it to them today. So it's all ready for the meeting, and then we'll discuss it and stuff tomorrow as well. So I need to do that, but I had this panic that it was like, what if it's gone 10 o'clock and this meeting's at 10:30? Then I realised it wasn't Wednesday, it was Tuesday. So yeah, just don't know what day it is. And I was looking at my phone going, tell me what day it is. You're just giving me the date, you're not giving me a day. So then I went onto the calendar and went, you've highlighted 19 and it's a Tuesday. That was then helpful, and I've less panicked. I've looked at what work Kenzie's got to do today. He's got the end of his dance work to do. I think we'll sit and do that first thing, get it out the way, and we'll just get the work sent to his teacher. His PE is to continue doing activity and getting it marked off. As of yesterday, he'd done 98.5 miles. We've nearly hit the 100-mile mark for his walking since lockdown. And what are we? Beginning of week 8? I've lost count, actually. We're on day 57. Whatever that is. Day 57. Totally lost track. I think the vlogs will go back to not being called lockdown vlogs once I go back to work, because technically from sort of the 1st of June, when I think I'll be going back to work, it'll kind of become getting into some sort of normal routine. Speaking of lockdown, speaking of COVID-19, turns out Jackie has had her tests back. That was very quick, I was very impressed. And she doesn't have the antibodies, which shocked us all because we were all so ill in February with the symptoms. And I was thinking, we were all so ill. That's never happened ever, that we've all been so ill simultaneously after spending time together. So I was kind of convinced, we were all kind of convinced we'd had a light early dose of it. But she doesn't show any antibodies at all in her test that has come back. So she sent that off to work. Not the work that she was doing with the autistic teenagers, but her nannying job with the little tots. I need to wait to hear about what they think, whether or not they're going to have her back yet, or what, really. But yeah, that was a real surprise. In my head, I was kind of convinced it would come back positive, so that I could kind of think, well, we've safely say we've all been exposed to it. But I've got a really itchy throat. It turns out not. Yeah, it's a bit of a kick really, because I've kind of hoped we had. That was one less thing to worry about if we had antibodies, but she's got no antibodies, which means she didn't have it. Do you know what? I think I must have hay fever. I might take an antihistamine. I've woken up, my eyes feel really puffy, and it could just be that I'm tired. But they feel like I can feel the underneaths of them. I don't know if it looks puffy, but I can feel the underneaths of them. You know, you get that itchy ear thing going on. You want to try and scratch inside your ear with your tongue out. On the top of your mouth and everything's itchy. My ears are really itchy. All down here, it's really itchy. Right, anyway, I'm going to take the tea up to the boys, shimmy them along, and we'll crack on with Kenzie's work now. Right, come make yourself comfy. So, moving on from Macbeth, you have to make your own story with the theme of, or the plot line of, either betrayal, somebody being power hungry, doing anything to get what they want. What do you want your plot line to be about? And I will type where...
Do what they want.
Sorry, say that again?
Do what they want.
They'll do anything to get what they want. Okay, so have a quick think about a story that you'd like to write. Where's it going to be based? Is it going to be based fictionally, like at school? Is it going to be like a fantasy thing somewhere else? It's going to be school. So, based in school. How many characters are you going to have?
Don't read that until you write the story.
Well, that's why we're having a plan, an outline. What are they after? What do they want?
To go home.
They want to go home?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to do anything to be able to go home?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's their goal. They want to go home. They don't want to be at school. So, what is the student called? Boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay. Pick a name. Alonzo.
That sounds like a posh boy.
Maybe he goes to a posh boarding school and that's why he wants to go home.
Jim.
Jim. Jim. He is the student who wants to go home.
You spelled characters wrong.
I know.
But character.
I can never spell that word. That's one of those words I should practice.
ERS.
Is it? Well done. He's the student that wants to go home. What's he going to do?
Break things.
Okay. So let's put some actions in. So Jim will break things. Right, so tell me of one of the things he might do. Okay.
On my neck.
So what does he do to break a window?
Throws a chair at it.
He
Like the old school chairs can break windows.
A chair to break a window. Okay, do they send him home? It'd be a bit of a rubbish story if they sent him home the first time he did something wrong.
Yeah, it'll be a short story.
And then he went home and that was the end of it. I don't think they're going to like that.
There was a boy called Jim, he broke a window and got sent home in the end.
Okay, so he'll break things. He throws a chair at a window. I'm assuming they won't send him home.
No.
Something else happens. They don't send him home. So what do they do instead?
Detention.
Okay. They
I would say suspend, but that would be being sent home.
Is it an after school detention so he ends up staying there longer?
Yeah.
That's called karma, that is. And after school detention, so he stays there longer. Right. Okay, so that's the first thing he does. How many things, should we say what 3 things he does? And then does he get to go home? Does he get what he wants?
And then the genie comes out, asks for 3 wishes, and one of them is to be sent home.
Okay. But when he, right, okay, so thinking about the Macbeth thing, okay, they get what they want, don't they? They kill, what's his name?
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. The king. And they get what they want, yeah? Does it make them happy?
For a bit.
Okay, but then they're not happy in the end, are they?
No.
No. So, what could be the twist in the tale at the end when
he goes home, it's a school trip.
It's a school trip and he doesn't get to go on the school trip?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Right, so the third thing he's going to do has got to be bad enough to send him home. 3 strikes and you're out. He's got to do something that's bad enough that sends him home, but means he ends up missing out on his favourite trip. I like that idea. calmer. Okay, so what's the third thing he does? So, he then, because of this, they send him home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so because of this, they send him home. Okay, how long is he suspended for? He is suspended for
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so what trip's he going to miss?
Cinema.
A cinema. Trip to cinema. So should we make... Sorry?
Legoland.
Okay, so should we make Jim a real big Lego fan then? So it's like it's a trip of a lifetime that he's going to miss. So a bit of background history is he's a Lego fan, yeah? If you're saying about Legoland.
Yeah.
And does he like fast rides?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everything then? Let's go to... Right, can we mark that as done?
Tick.
You've done your PE?
Yep.
Right, you need to do your science quiz.
You should do that now.
Right, you need to... It's the end of year exam.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Yes, so it says you need a calculator, which is in your bag.
Yeah.
You need scrap paper to do calculations on, and you need your book open with your revision notes. So all those revision notes I printed out for you that were on your desk. You had the photosynthesis one, you had the metals one.
I threw those away.
You threw them away?
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they in the bin still?
Yeah, because I didn't think I needed them because I finished.
Oh, well, it's your revision notes. It's probably good to have them. Are we hitting the road, people? Yeah. We have changed our route. This is a bit overgrown, but it's somewhere between the long route that goes around there and the short route that goes across the back of the field. So we haven't done this one before, but it is so hot. I think it's something like 26 degrees or something. So yeah, we're just going to cut down this path and have a medium route. So I can ask Lynn if it's been cut off. Can we go over? Go through? Oh, it opens. Thanks. All right. Thanks, Lynn. There you go. Thank you. Didn't really think about the fact that we're going to be coming straight down through the horse field. Which obviously is not the best thing for Kenzie, bless him, but we're not very far from home. Hello, donkey. Hi, donkey. Hi. Aren't you lovely? You're a fluffy donkey. There are, sorry Kenzie, I really didn't. Take an antihistamine when you get in. We're not far from home, so hopefully you won't flare up too badly. Hello, donkey.
I don't feel it. Okay.
You're not? Oh, hello. Hello. Hi. You're beautiful horses. Make sure you shut it behind you, Kenzie.
Okay.
Come to say hello. Come to say hello. He does. He does look like the horse mask.
A bit of a cow.
Yeah, does have, because she lets the Shetland, I think the Shetland's asleep at the end of the path. He might be blocking our path, in fact. He's their lawnmower. Oh, and the baby. These are the really tiny ones. Dinky something. They've got teeny tiny legs. Hello! Yeah, teeny tiny horses. I'd like one of these in my garden. Be our pet. Aren't you lovely?
Well, he said. One of them's not happy. That's the breaking spaceship.
Let's say hello. Let's say hello.
Not the other one's come along now.
Be like having a little dog. Because you're just so small. Are you going to touch the horse, Kenzie?
Yeah. I'm not feeling itchy at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
No, all the
What's going up behind you?
All the horses are like, yeah, you're touching the babies.
Yeah. All coming to see us. Oh dear, Kenzie's going to come out in hives.
This is your fault.
Well, you chose to touch them.
I haven't touched any yet. We're not supposed to touch it. Look how cute it is.
You're just so tiny. Hello.
Their eyes are like giant balls.
Hi. And to you. Say hello. Hi.
They're not happy about it.
No, they're not bothered. They just like the attention, I think.
Big one.
Hello, you lot. Right. Make sure you shut the gate. They haven't cleared this bit of the path yet. This will be their next bit to eat by the look of it. So now the footpath was meant to be diagonally straight across the field. That's where the footpath used to be, and she used to.
Let's just go to the left and go home.
Okay. So say she used to put a path straight through it, like weed killer the crop all the way through the middle of where the path was. Can you not see my street art, Brendan? It's bird poo with a stone that looks like a head. I finished that one now. I think the next one I'll do is bonfire night. That's quite a nice one, isn't it? What a nice, huge, great big horse. Right, Brendan and Lee are having chips, peppered steaks and some sort of veg or something with it, not sure what. I'm having some leftover vegetables, some chicken tikka, grated cheese, some coleslaw, some cherry tomatoes or plum tomatoes, and some of this turmeric, pickled red cabbage and pomegranate, and some roasted beetroot, feta and pumpkin seeds. So like a mishmash of stuff. And Kenzie's going to have some pasta. That there is my dinner. And Kenzie is going to have some tuna pasta with his. Sorry, tuna and mayo with his, because I'm out of pasta sauce other than red pesto, which he's not keen on. Oh my goodness, I really struggled with this. And I'm not even 100% sure I've got all the pieces in the right place. So if the border is going to be difficult, goodness knows what the middle is going to be like. Right. Well, I'm going to crack on with this puzzle for a little bit, but then I'm going to go and see what Lee's up to, see what we have this evening to watch. I've already reheated my cup of tea once and it's gone cold again. I have sent a rather long-winded text message or WhatsApp message to the parents of the children I look after, and I've basically outlined my plans that if on the 28th of May the government give the schools the go ahead to open, what my plans are for the following Tuesday. And I've made some very clear choices. I'm only going to take the early years, so that'll be Libby, Finn, Beth, Ethan, Thomas, because, and that's only if they're only attending my setting. If they want to go to preschool, then they can't come here as well. At the moment we don't have clarity on the two setting situation, but it just reduces the risk if they're not going to one place and then coming to another. I'm not going to go and do school pickups. That's just putting us again all into another situation that makes things very difficult. So up until the start of the summer holidays, I'm just going to have early years children. Financially wise, doesn't make a huge amount of difference to me because most of the children have already received their funding for. But it would be so nice to see them and have some sort of normality for us and for them. Just, it will be really nice. So I've outlined how we're going to open. But it will bring a little bit of extra income in because there are two children that are not funded that will be attending. So obviously that brings people income back in. I'm so sorry. It's the minute I start talking, getting into my spiel, I just start yawning. So I'm very sorry. But that is the sort of plan I have in my head. So I've shared that with them, and hopefully everyone will understand why I've said please ask if there's anything you're unsure of, or ask if you are not sure why I've made a decision and you'd like some clarity. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I just think it's fair because we're only 2 weeks away. Really got this week and then the half-term week, so people are really want some sort of idea as to what's happening. Yeah, hopefully it works, and it means that I'm opening 3 days. I have 2 children one day, 4 children the next day, and 3 children the next day. So it's opening on a kind of reduced numbers, reduced hours, 9 till 5 rather than 8 till 6, and not opening Monday for anybody. And we'll just see how that goes for a bit. It means I've still got time to support Kenzie with his work. It means I've still got time to be there for all the boys, so they're not just, you know, having to entertain themselves the whole time. You know, I've explained about the restrictions within the home and how we've created more space using the caravan and the garden, and what toys will be available and which ones we've had to remove due to government guidelines. I've kind of explained it all, so hopefully everyone will be okay with it. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. Probably go to bed. I'm actually really tired. Maybe it was because I got up so early, rather than having a 10 o'clock lay-in. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a shock to the system, isn't it, when I start work after all these lay-ins and what have you. I am looking forward to it though, I am. You can't stay like this forever. It's just too weird. Anyway, thank you for watching, you lovely lot. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.